solid gain.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Allen's pass. Intercepted.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Outside.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's it.
He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from the 20. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Bills nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert, alert! Regular. Ready? Hey, tight. Out. What's that?
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen going to change this at the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 1. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Now they'll shift things around.
At the 49ers 32-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Shaquille hauls it in. It's the first time that he worked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
A gain of 7.
And again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
52. Round 80. 56.
Allen going to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
56.
Buffalo.
Now Allen. And the throw here, that's complete.
Allen's pass.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brings up second and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 3, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some marksmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18! 12.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They'll get what he can at the middle at 3 yards and bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Outside. Yellow. Run around, up.
Purdy now to throw. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be down inside the 20 of the 15.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Well, the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
18, watch out. Up.
Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Bills 7. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shaquille. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Alert! 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 Right in! Sunday! Sub! Is that?
To throw, it's Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
56!
49-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game, get him down the field. They've got another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Allen to throw once more. And complete right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and a yard.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones down. Touchdown!
Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. 118. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Gonna let one throw for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Yellow.
Final play and a half. Purdy going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches in the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Get set. Get set. 118. Watch out. Stop.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. That's a win over. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
18. You're not. Good. Up.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, and every play caller realizes it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's downfield. He's got Tonjes. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for the loss.
At the 16-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Purdy off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20, off the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw the
Brandon Cooks down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Pass on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
On the pickup.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Watch out!
Now Purdy. Get this into the hands of Ayuk. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out! Stop!
from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
21. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Morstead in punt formation for San Francisco.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to here. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56, 56. Hey, home. Regular.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Look out.
Here's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down, Buffalo.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have a good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? 11.
Play action, now Purdy. Another fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get up near the 45 or spot at the 44. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Get set. Yellow. 18, watch out.
Purdy from the gun. That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Yellow.
Purdy. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. Hot.
Purdy now to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Yellow.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Here's 1st and goal. Robinson.
And he's swallowing up right near the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here. But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow for the extra point.
And put an extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Alert!
Here's Allen.
Throw complete inside the course. Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st down.
11-yard line.
Yeah, you.
A handoff left. McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Get set, get set. 18! Here we go. Start!
Again, running left, it's McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Go ahead. Here we go. Up
the gap, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 3.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
Watch out!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 104 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
18! Watch out! Can't! Box!
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
On the stop.
53!
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. First throw of overtime for Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, a fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Middle.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing the hell route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Middle. Half 10.
Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
to the air. Allen. Now he's going to step up and run.
He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Allen. Allen going to run with it.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Five wide.
Allen. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.